Hi, I'm Sam Dungy and I'm the author of I Want to Be an Engineer. I came up with the idea for the book to try and inspire more girls and children in general to become engineers. I didn't feel like engineering was a career that people aspired to do in the same way that they do doctors and train drivers and construction workers. And I felt like what engineers do is amazing and changes our world just as much, if not more, than those professions. So I thought, why not try and inspire children to be engineers? So the text for the book originally was really basic and didn't actually have rhyme. And then one of my cousins actually came up with the concept, why don't you make it more engaging to kids with the putting in some rhyme? Yeah, I'm not a natural written person, so I had to learn a lot in order to write this book. I actually engaged some copywriters to give me some feedback, and I had to learn about cadence and rhythm of writing. And it was actually quite a challenge for me, but a pleasant one, so I really enjoyed it. And I feel like I'm happy with what we came out with, considering that the written form is not my natural language. Yeah, I wanted to self-publish the book because I wanted to keep control of what the book became, and I really wanted it to give the right message, and I wanted to keep it on point. And I felt like as an engineer and having a lot of parents and young mothers and fathers around me, I felt like I was best placed to do that. But it has been a challenge. So self-publishing means that you have to manage the distribution, the marketing, the printers, everything all yourself. So that's been a really steep learning curve, but again, I've enjoyed it. I feel like I've gotten a lot out of this book, whether it be managing a business, managing timeframes, or even just the creative process that is writing and creating a book. When I first came up with the concept of the book, I wanted to make it appealing to both girls and boys because I felt like it wasn't fair to just sell it to girls. I felt everyone should be encouraged to be an engineer. We tried to show children of different cultural backgrounds in the book, and we didn't make the parents exclusively a part of a couple, to try and include people in the book and to try and appeal to as many people to connect with the book as possible.
Hi, my name's Hilary. I'm the illustrator of I Want to Be an Engineer. I got involved in the book when Sam asked me if I was interested in illustrating. I've been an illustrator for a while now, but I've never done a children's book commercially, so it was definitely an exciting project that I was keen to try out. It took quite a process between Sam and I at the start to really focus in on what we wanted the book to look like, what we wanted the pictures to focus on. Because the story was so strong, we really wanted the pictures to reflect that. I chose to illustrate the book that way, also because I thought it would be exciting for kids to read the book and to be able to notice places in Melbourne and Victoria that they've been themselves. I can imagine a kid on the train pulling out of Flinders Street Station and recognising the view that's in the book and realising that it's a real place. And that seems exciting to me. Same with the wind farm in Wonthaggi. I can imagine a kid looking at that as they're driving past and remembering what the book said about wind farms that power their toys and power other tools, and that might help them to understand engineering and what engineering can do for them as well. For example, be building with Lego and realise that, hey, that's what engineers do in the real world when they're building houses. There's little Easter eggs throughout the book as well that I hope kids will be able to pick up as they go. For example, in the dam page, there's a puzzle with the pipes that kids can follow. A lot of little Easter eggs come from my own life and the things that I was doing while I was painting those pictures. Not something that everyone will pick up on, but it makes it a bit more personal. There's a dinosaur skeleton in the tunnel spread. That's because at the time my nephew was very interested in dinosaurs, so I thought that other little boys like him might find it exciting to think that there's a dinosaur under the sea.
everyone, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe even learned something. I'd like to send a big shout out to Stuart Maycock, Georgina Marnie and my work wife Michelle Doolan for your help while I've been creating this book. I'd also like to thank Danny Broad, Bill Cox and Colette Burke for the quotes you supplied at the back of the book. It's been great to have all of your support and it really has been appreciated. The book's for sale right now on our website and I hope you read and enjoy.